Have you ever dreamed of having a business that actually works for you instead of the other way around? You know, one that's making money even when you're not physically at your desk. Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. We are going to break down the blueprint for building a system that literally makes you money while you sleep.
Okay, but first, let me ask you a tough question, and be honest. In your business right now, if you take a vacation or you just get sick for a few days, does everything just stop? If the answer is yes, then you might just be the single biggest thing holding your company back.
I mean, does this sound familiar? It's that classic trap, right? You work so hard to land more clients, but every single new client just means more manual work, another late night. Your success starts to feel less like winning and more like you're just drowning faster. It's a totally frustrating and, let's face it, unsustainable way to live.
Yeah, there's actually a name for this feeling. We call it the overworked entrepreneur's trap. And believe me, it is a place where so many passionate business owners get stuck. They burn out way before they ever get a chance to see what their business could truly become.
And here's the hard truth. If your income is directly tied to the hours you put in, you haven't really built a business. What you've done is you've built yourself a very demanding job. And you've got a really tough boss, you. Real growth, true freedom, that only comes when you break the link between your time and your money. So how do we do that? How do we escape this trap? Well, it doesn't start with some fancy new software or a complicated tool. Nope, it starts right up here, in your head. It's all about making a fundamental change in how you think. It's what we call the automation mindset shift. Okay, look at this, because it breaks it down perfectly. You can play one of two roles. Over here on the left, you've got the manual operator. This is the person who's always working in the business, doing all the day-to-day stuff, literally being the engine. But then on the right, you've got the systems architect. This person takes a step back. They work on the business. They don't just run the engine, they design the engine. See the difference? They aren't trading time for money. They're building assets that do the work for them. That's the pivot.
You know, we love to glorify the hustle culture, right? The entrepreneur as this hero who's got to swoop in and solve every single problem. But the real genius isn't being the one who does everything. The real genius is building an elegant, automated system that just works. A system that runs smoothly without you having to play the hero every single day.
All right, so the mindset is there. We get it. But what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's get practical. Let's move from the why to the how. We're going to walk through building your very first automated money machine step by step.
So first, what exactly are we building? The term passive system might sound super complex, but it's really not. It's just an automated process for a core part of your business. Just think for a second. What's one of the most annoying repetitive tasks you do? For a lot of us, it's invoicing and chasing down payments. That is a perfect first target for automation.
Using a simple tool, you can nail this in 4 steps. First, you just map out the process. When does a client need to get an invoice? Simple. Second, you set up the system to automatically create and send that invoice right on time every time. Third, you automate the reminders for late payments. Seriously, no more of those awkward phone calls. And fourth, you connect it all to your bank. That's it. You build it once and it just runs forever.
And once you've built it, then what? This is the best part. This is the payoff. This is what freedom through systems actually feels like. 80%. Just let that number sink in for a second. By automating just that one process, invoicing and follow-up, entrepreneurs can wipe out up to 80% of the manual time they used to spend on it. I mean, think about that. What would you do if you got 80% of that time back starting next week?
And look, the benefits go way beyond just getting time back. This is where you unlock true scalability. You can actually take on more clients without feeling like you're going to drown. Your stress levels go way down because you're not constantly chasing things. You finally have time to think, to plan, to work on the big picture stuff. Plus, your clients get a better, more professional experience. Your business is officially working for you 24/7.
This quote right here, it just says it all, doesn't it? The whole goal is to get to the point where you're not just running the business anymore. You're free to focus your unique energy on growing it. And that right there is the real work of an entrepreneur. So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Don't try to automate your entire business tomorrow. That's overwhelming. Instead, just look for one thing. The first domino. What is that one repetitive manual task that if you automated it would kick off a chain reaction and start giving you back your time and your freedom? Find that first domino and just push it over. That's your first real step.